Hey guys, here's a question. What would science fiction be without robots? Well, you'd still have aliens, spaceships, laser guns, and intergalactic overlords, but robots are important.
Oh, hell no.
Also important is keeping subscribed to GameSpot Universe so you don't miss out on our latest movies, TV, comic book, anime, and wrestling news, so hit that subscribe button now. But back to the robots. Later this month, Scarlett Johansson will take on the role of the Major in the live-action remake of the classic anime franchise Ghost in the Shell.
They created me, but they cannot control me.
The Major is a cyborg cop rebuilt from the ground up after a terrorist attack. She retains her brain, but the rest of her is machine. The Major is a key character in modern sci-fi, and fans are eager to see if Johansson can deliver on the mechanical goods. In the meantime, let's take a look at some of the other iconic movie androids, cyborgs, and robotic humanoids. The Major's not the first law enforcement officer to be given the cybernetic upgrade after an unpleasant encounter with some bad dudes. In 1987's Robocop, Detroit cop Murphy wakes up as a directive-quoting super policeman, dishing out metallic justice while trying to figure out who he really is. Peter Weller gives Robocop surprising empathy, while director Paul Verhoeven delivers his trademark blend of black comedy and outrageous violence. If Weller played the 1980s most famous robotic hero, then Arnold Schwarzenegger was unquestionably the biggest villain. But as menacing as Arnold was in Terminator, the killer android in Terminator 2 Judgment Day was even scarier. Knowing that he couldn't outsize Schwarzenegger, director James Cameron cast a slim, intense Robert Patrick as the shape-shifting liquid metal T-1000. While Arnie could only use his size and his guns, the T-1000 could move anywhere and look like anyone. He could be me. He could be you. Another murderous android from the 80s sci-fi was Roy Batty in Ridley Scott's Blade Runner, played with charming menace by Rutger Hauer. The rogue replicant is as likely to reminisce politically about attack ships off the shoulder of Orion as he is to break your fingers and gouge your eyeballs out. Of course, movie automatons aren't only about death and destruction. The Alien series has a long tradition of androids performed by the likes of Ian Holm, Michael Fassbender, and Winona Ryder. Bishop in Aliens remains many fans' favorite, however. Played with the eerie calm by Lance Henriksen, Bishop plays off our expectancies that he will turn out to be bad, but outlives most of the humans in the movie through a mix of intelligence, bravery, and sacrifice. Bishop is the man. Well, not the man perhaps, but he's definitely the android. But there's a lot more to movie robots than fighting cops, fighting crime, and fighting aliens. One of cinema's earliest cybernetic characters was Maria in Fritz Lang's legendary 1927 film, Metropolis. In Lang's dazzling dystopian vision, the robotic Maria, played by Bridget Helm, is in fact a mechanical recreation of a human girl, built to inspire the workers to rise up against their rich oppressors. Years later, the movie Weird Science also saw the creation of a charismatic synthetic female. However, the intentions were far less noble than in Metropolis. John Hughes' film featured Kelly LeBrock as Lisa, a fantasy woman mysteriously constructed through the incredible powers of 80s computers by a pair of high school nerds. The film is not dated well, but it does feature the late great Bill Paxton as the movie's villain, plus a young Robert Downey Jr. with a bra on his head.
What would you little maniacs like to do first?
Thankfully, some of the best recent sci-fi movies have featured androids in more intelligent, ambitious surroundings. Ex Machina is a gripping exploration of how synthetic mind differs from the human one, and features an outstanding, enigmatic performance from Alicia Vikander, the new Lara Croft, as Ava, the manipulative test subject of slurry disco dancing computer genius Oscar Isaac.
I'd like us to go on a date.
Yep.
And if Ex Machina shows the start of an emerging artificial intelligence, then Steven Spielberg's AI artificial intelligence depicts a futuristic society where robots fulfill man's every need. Haley Joel Osment brings his same creepy kid vibe he used in The Sixth Sense to his role as an android orphan David. Jude Law's in there too as a suave sex robot, but it's sad little David who steals the show.
Let's be friends.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Okay, I'm not gonna do that throughout the whole thing. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Now, there are plenty of other great examples of movie androids, cyborgs out there. Let me know what your favorites are in the comment section below. And while you're at it, hit that like button, because we have plenty of other videos on comics, anime, movies, wrestling, TV, Legion,